turn now to developing news out of Placer County. This morning, a packed courtroom in Placer County as a judge heard more information about William Stevenson's release in Placer County. He's a sexually violent predator without a place to live if he is released. The DA has been fighting back on this for weeks. The community also giving their input. ABC 10's Bridget Biorlo is live at the court in Roseville. So, Bridget, what happened at the hearing this morning?
Well, Walt Stevenson was not released today, despite his attorneys trying to say that not doing so violates his due process rights. You might remember 18 months ago, a judge approved his conditional release so long as the state could provide adequate housing, services, and a fixed address so that the community would know where he is. And during that time, during that year and a half, Liberty Healthcare, the group tasked with supervising Stevenson, who, as we know, is considered a sexually violent predator and also a repeat offender, they considered over 1,200 locations in Placer County. None of them, not one, worked out. That's because many property owners expressed fear about safety and further causing outrage in the community. This morning, the judge said Liberty finally proposed a location that might be a suitable option. It's a property in Placer County where Stevenson would live in an RV that can't be moved and has an address. Now, we're still waiting to learn the specific location, which the public is entitled to know by law. The judge instructing Liberty to further explore that option and to provide another update later on this fall. As you noted, the district attorney has been pushing back on Stevenson's release. Hear how he's responding just moments ago.
I think the difficulty in placing Mr. Stevenson, number one, is that there are few people who want to rent their homes to a sexually violent predator or to the state for those housing purposes. And number two, we really don't know what goes on in the process of trying to find those locations. Although we have over 1,000 locations that Liberty has tried, we don't know if that just means a simple phone call or if that's some in-depth examination of those properties.
So there's a lot of frustration, this case causing a lot of people to be upset. Walt, hundreds of people wrote into the judge expressing their outrage, questioning why this person is even being considered for release in the first place. We heard from the DA, who you just heard from, the sheriff fighting this, board of supervisor members. We even heard from survivors of sexual violence, Walt. It was a packed courtroom in there, even an overflow room set up, people standing, just because they care so much about this case and where Stevenson ends up.
Yeah, I get that. So Placer County, however, is a massive county. It goes halfway into Lake Tahoe proper. Is there a possibility that he could be released not in Roseville, not in Auburn, not in any populated area, but literally could be released in the middle of nowhere, Placer County? Has that come up?
It sounds like that's what's most likely going to happen. The property being considered is someone's home with some land where that RV will be parked and not movable. His last known address, Walt, was in Roseville, which is why Placer County is having to deal with this. He's not necessarily from here. This was just his latest address, but they do want to keep him out of neighborhoods where he could potentially reoffend. Of course, that is not the goal. They want to set him up for success, Walt.
Yeah, okay. That's Bridget Biorlo, who's been covering this quite a while now. Bridget, thank you. We appreciate that.